New features are secretly being added to the Model 3 and Model Y. A fix may be coming to address the sort of a little controversial version 11 holiday update. Price increases may be coming right around the corner as well. And a new major recall might be affecting your Tesla. These are just some of the stories we've got to talk about this week. A lot is happening to kick off the wild world of Tesla in 2022. So let me just sort of break down all the major news and tell you everything you need to know. So I don't even know where we start this week, with the good news or the bad news. I guess let's get the bad news out of the way first and talk about this recall. So Tesla did issue a recall this week of over 475,000 vehicles due to a wiring issue with the camera on the trunk. According to the recall notice, opening and closing the trunk lid over an extended period of time could damage the coaxial cable that sends the feed from the camera to the center display inside the car. And obviously, if that camera goes out, it would impact the safety of the vehicle. Tesla has begun to notify owners who have been impacted by the recall. I even got one for my 2019 Model 3 Standard Range Plus, and they say they'll contact you for a service appointment once the parts become available in your region. And speaking of parts, Tesla is making some changes to some critical parts on the Model 3 and Model Y. Now, we'd seen a few weeks ago that due to the chip shortage, Tesla was delivering some vehicles without front USB ports and a working wireless charger. That still seems to be the case today for some not so lucky owners, and now Tesla will begin to remove some additional parts on new cars, specifically with performance Model Ys. Some owners will find that the car is missing a trunk spoiler when they go to take delivery, and as a result, the top speed of the vehicle will be reduced. Owners will be able to get this installed at a later time once the parts become available, so just a heads up, if you're looking to get a performance Model Y, it might be missing that rear spoiler, but don't freak out. Hopefully that'll get retrofitted and added at a later time. But while there is some bad news here, it's not so great to talk about, there's also some exciting news, some really good news we've got to talk about. New reports indicate that Tesla has begun building Model 3 and Model Ys here in North America with the new AMD Ryzen processor inside. And I've talked about this before, but just to talk about it again and show it off briefly, the Ryzen CPU seems to be a significant upgrade over the Intel Atom CPU currently being used in most Teslas, especially here in North America. Load times seem to be cut down significantly, the UI seems smoother, and overall this should allow for more headroom for future software updates that can sort of push the CPU even more and not sort of have the current CPU, like the Intel Atom one, sort of be the bottleneck on what Tesla can do. As of right now, it sort of seems sporadic on which Model 3s and Model Ys are getting the AMD Ryzen CPU and which ones aren't, but hopefully we sort of see this become the standard in all new cars sometime in 2022. Also, speaking of software, now might be a good time to talk about the little controversial update we all just got, and that was the version 11 holiday update that we received a few weeks ago. Now, I recently posted a video sort of showing off the hidden features, showing off some of the new features that Tesla added, showing off where they sort of moved some of our favorite features. If you want to check out that video, I will leave it linked up here and down below. But in that video, I asked you guys if you liked the update or not, and owners definitely seem to be split. Some people sort of love the new additions, they like the new features, they didn't mind the colorful icons, while some of you guys absolutely hated it, and with good reason. The biggest frustration that I've experienced personally, and what sort of seems to be sort of the case with most owners, is that many common actions are now hidden behind menus that take 2, 3, or 4 taps, which is more difficult to do while you're driving than was originally with the older software. It does appear, though, that Tesla has heard owners loud and clear, and rumor has it there have been some discussions internally inside of Tesla on how to fix some of these issues. Elon even himself tweeted that many UI improvements are coming, but we've got no further info on what changes are coming or when an update could be coming, but hopefully it happens sooner than later. But again, I want to ask you guys now, after you've sort of had some time, the past couple of weeks, to play with this update and you've used it more, do you like it? Do you not like it? What do you like? What don't you like? And what do you think Tesla should fix in the next software update to sort of restore some functionality? Let me know your thoughts on this update and sort of your new thoughts, if you have any, down below. And for some more not so great news, we've got to talk about some other potential price increases that may be coming. Now, Tesla has steadily increased the prices throughout 2021, and if Tesla sort of follows what they've done in China, more price increases might be coming to the Model 3 and Model Y in 2022. News came out just recently that Tesla has increased the price of the Model 3 and Model Y in China by about $1,600 USD for the 3 and about $3,300 for the Y. Amidst the chip shortage and part shortage. Teslas are still sort of selling like crazy. They're kind of shattering records as of right now. So if you want to get a Tesla in 2022, you might want to order sooner than later so you can lock in your price. So if price increases do come, you'll be sort of safe and have your reservation sort of held to that original price that you sort of saw when you placed that order. Some other exciting news in the world of Tesla is a rumor that Giga Texas will soon be starting production very soon if it hasn't already started by the time you're watching this video. Now, correct me if I'm wrong, but I think production will mainly exclusively be Model Y at first before some Cybertruck production starts in Texas by the end or near the end of 2022. Hopefully, this is good news for those of you who are waiting to take delivery of a Model Y. This may very well shorten your delivery time frame and will sort of uncap Fremont from being the bottleneck, at least here in North America. Giga Texas looks super impressive. Looks like they're doing a lot of work, and they did a lot of work fast. So hopefully Model Ys start being produced out of there soon. And hopefully one of the rumors is that the new Model Ys being produced from Texas will come equipped with that new AMD Ryzen CPU. So as of right now, all this is still unconfirmed, but hopefully it does happen and we get some new Model Ys with those new CPUs inside. Also, Tesla insurance seems to be rolling out to more and more states, with more states coming soon. It looks like Ohio and Arizona will be coming to Tesla insurance in January, according to some sources, which would be super cool to see. And I've sort of been split on Tesla insurance. I haven't used it myself personally, though I have seen many reports online from people who love the service. They use it, and if you sort of opt into the safety score rating chart, then you can get your rates lowered even more if you are deemed a safe driver. Though in my experience with the safety score, it was sort of having to please the system, and driving a certain way wasn't all that exciting or reliable or even all that useful. So I don't know if I'd personally do it, but many people seem to sort of love the flexibility and sort of the rewarded for good behavior nature of Tesla insurance. So that should be rolling out to more states soon. And also Q4 numbers are in, and boy, oh boy, are they a doozy. In total for the year of 2021, Tesla delivered over 936,000 vehicles, which is a staggering accomplishment on its own, which should be recognized. So congratulations to Team Tesla for your monumental work. It's really cool to see. And it's even a bigger deal once you give this a little context. Even the year before, in 2020, Tesla delivered under 500,000 cars. In 2019, 367, 2018, 245. To see the growth year after year is just staggering. And it's so cool to see more people get access to these cars, more people owning Tesla vehicles around the world. And I think that the Model 3 and Model Y have done a great job at not only sort of accelerating the growth of electric vehicles, but getting more and more people excited about this Tesla future, this technology, and giving more people access to these super advanced cars for more sort of affordable and attainable prices. So super cool to see, really cool to see, however you want to say it. Congrats to Team Tesla. Very, very cool. And that is sort of the biggest Tesla news of the week. It's obviously going to be a very big year for Tesla in 2022. We should see hopefully some new Cybertruck models make their way sort of off the production line. Maybe a big year for Tesla Semi, and of course some updates should be coming to the Model 3 and Model Y as well. What are you guys excited to see from Tesla in 2022? What are your thoughts on this holiday update, and what are you looking forward to in the upcoming year? Let me know your thoughts down below in the comments. As always, thank you guys so much for watching these videos. I sincerely appreciate it. I'm Robert Rosenfeld, and I'll see you all in the next one.